What's up, guys? I'm Matt. The channel is Dollar Box Bangers. Today I've got a couple topics. The first one being I made my first trade in 25 years today, so that was really cool, and I'll talk about that. But the second topic is I kind of have a what would you do type of situation, and I want to go over that right now. So if you guys watched my latest PSA reveal, you saw me get this card. Derek Jeter, update, short print, graded a 10. So, great, right? Well, I go to list it, and I'm looking at it, and look at this corner. I'm trying to get it to focus. Do you see that? There is a very obvious corner ding here. I'm trying to get it to focus. I'm sorry, it's crappy. But I noticed it right away, and it's enough to cast a shadow on the card. I mean, it's a hard bend. So my guess is that damage happened between the time they graded it and the time they put it in this slab. My guess is they probably crimped it in the slab. But my question is, what do you do? How do you sell this? So I had initially put it on eBay, and was just gonna let it go. And the more I thought about it, the more I didn't like that option. To me, I don't know. Do you put something in the description that says, hey, read description, and then in the description do you say, hey, it's graded a 10, but there's an obvious corner ding? Do you not say anything at all? I genuinely don't know what to do with this card and how to sell it. It's not a card that I want to keep. I definitely want to sell it. But I'm curious to know, what would you guys do in this situation? How would you handle this? So please, in the comments, if you watch this, let me know what you would do. I'm genuinely curious. This is not a lame fishing attempt to get engagement on the video. I need advice here. So that's the first one. So second one is I made a trade today. And of course, I forgot to get video. For some reason, I just took a picture of the cards instead of recording it, so I could easily put it into this video. But I'll try and get a picture of the cards that I traded away. But I will go over what I traded away. So I traded away Cedane Rafaela Mojo PSA 8. I had, because it was in an 8 slab, an ultra modern in an 8. To me, if I had a chance to get rid of it, I was totally fine with that. He was, we're just outside of Boston, so he was interested in Boston stuff. So it was a perfect opportunity to get out of that card. Then I had a Brian Bello Atomic 9. Bello's a good pitcher, but he's a pitcher, not really my thing. If I can move that card to upgrade into something nicer, I'm absolutely going to. Then I pulled it was the Blaze Jordan first Bowman paper auto. I pulled that card was pack pulled, but it had a ding corner right out of the gate. So it was 9 was best case scenario, and it probably could have gotten an 8. So that card's never going to be better than a 9. Then I had a Blaze Jordan Mojo 10. Nice card. Blaze is obviously a good prospect, but the Mojos aren't necessarily rare by any means. It's a card that's going to be high pop. And I traded a Colton Cowser Refractor PSA 10. Again, nice card, but a base refractor, nothing special. And then the one that hurt the most was the Miguel Bleis Shimmer, PSA 10. Nice card, but Bleis is very young. It's gonna take him a while to get to the big leagues, so I figured I had to kick it in for a chance to upgrade, and that's what I did. So here's the big boy. So the biggest part of the trade was a Colton Cowser purple auto PSA 9. So I had about, we figured it up, it was about $240 in trade value. So I went there to get some boxes. I needed boxes for packaging material, to put the cards in, because when you rip a case of update, you wind up with a whole lot of base cards. So I wound up getting 3 5-row boxes and two of these tall boys here. So these fit, I know it's a terrible view, but these hold PSA slabs. So I got 2 of those. The boxes were $8 a piece. So I'm $40 into it for boxes. He had this marked at 185. I offered 160. He said he'd take 165, so I jumped on that. That left me with 35 bucks left to spend, and I wanted to pick up just, you know, some lower end stuff. You guys know I love this type of stuff. So I want to say it was 15 cards, so it's a little more than $2 a piece, but they're all first Bowman Mojos. Beltre, Celestino, Made, Chen, Leon, Perez, Diaz, Made again, a Franco, not a first, but kick that in. Garcia, Celestino again, Polanco, Toribino, Rodriguez, and Christian Hernandez. Like, that was a valuable card a year ago. So that pretty much, that was the deal. Happy to move out a lot of those lower end cards to upgrade into something like this. And the biggest reason why I want this is because for 20 bucks, I can take a dart throw on this that could double its value. If I crack this out of this case, the only thing I can't really see is the surface, but the corners look fine. I was able to put the centering tool over the top of it, and it's centered according to that. So there's not much risk here. Worst case scenario, it grades as a 9. And best case scenario, it comes back a 10, and I double its value for 20 bucks, you know? So that was kind of my thought process as far as making this trade. And I think most people would argue, you know, you kind of always want to trade up. I don't necessarily believe that. I think there are plenty of times where trading down makes sense, but I was very glad to move some of these lower end cards with lower grades to get into something that has way more upside, in my opinion. So I'm curious to see what you guys think about that. And the last thing I will say is Cowser could play next year. He's already in AAA. The Orioles are going to have just an awesome young team, you know, with Henderson, Cowser, Rutschman. You know, they're going to have young studs. They're going to be a really fun team to watch. So this is a card that I think if I do flip it, you know, I don't have to sit on it too long. Waiting for Blaze to get to the league, at least 2 more years, maybe more. He's in high A right now, maybe 2024, but I doubt it. But I think Cowser has a legit chance to play next year, and that should, you know, normally will spike, you know, a card's value. So anyway, guys, that's the trade. Hopefully I can work in the pictures so you can see the cards instead of me just having written it on an envelope. But curious to hear what you think about that, and please let me know what you think about this Jeter. What do you do? How do you list this, I guess, is my question. So anyway, guys, thanks again for watching, man. If you're new here, please subscribe, and if you'd hit the like button, I'd also appreciate it. Thanks, guys. See ya.